So I'll just quickly brush on what people have posted in the YouTube concerns. There's only a couple of points here, and then once Johnny comes, I'll just kind of let him have the floor, I guess. I think this is something that Joe was talking about before with the weekly battles, which I guess makes sense. We could have like a scheduled weekly battle, but I mean, most of the time we just ask like every day, and if people want to play, you know what I mean? So like, I don't know if
Yeah, I
they're
was
like
gonna say
wanting it.
that's what I was thinking when Joe was saying that we have the like duels channel, so if you want to play, there's
Yeah,
usually someone around. Like, I'm around quite a bit, and if someone posts, they up for something, I'll probably reply.
yeah, because I mean, way back when we started these meetings, we toyed with the idea of having like a monthly event type thing. And it kind of
Yeah,
sounds like the same thing, these weekly battles were like, I guess, on a Friday.
yeah. So like having like a monthly event, I think is quite good. But then we need to be able to come up with special events each time.
Well, and that's not really hard. It's just,
Oh yeah, I
half the
mean
time when I
try
make
and do
monthly events, it's only like the key six or seven people that show up to them, right? Like it doesn't really bring the community in any more than it already does. And since we
yeah.
mostly play games together anyways, I kind of just dropped it because there wasn't really much interest for it.
Mm.
But I mean, it's something that we can try. I guess like I can put it in my weekly schedule posting on YouTube for every Friday and just pick a different game that somebody wants to play. But the problem is if I post like, oh, we're gonna play Age of Empires 2 this Friday, and then two people plus me show up, it's like that's gonna get really old really quickly for me.
Oh yeah,
Making events and then nobody really caring about them, you know what I mean? So
yeah.
because
I
that's
say I
one.
think like
Go ahead.
I was gonna say I think we could do a trying to get a few more like historical battles into like the epic battle series.
Oh, I know, and I'm still working on the
Yeah.
Agincourt. I'm so behind on those, but the amount of time that they take for me to physically sit at my computer for hours and edit, I just don't have.
Oh
So,
yeah, because we did actually get Agincourt done, didn't we?
yeah, well, I have most of the stuff recorded, like all of the cutscenes and whatnot that I need, but I have to edit about 3 hours of recording footage, and then I have to record the battle itself too. So, like I'll get to it. I was supposed to actually get. I had 2 days planned over the weekend to get it done at the start of May, but then I had the accident. So obviously that
Oh
didn't
yeah.
happen because I
You're
was
just
supposed.
an over editor. That's the thing.
Well, maybe, but those are something that I really, really care about. So like
Oh
I never want to rush them. So like I'd rather just not have it come out for 3 months and just make sure
yeah,
it's done right.
you know
So
I'm joking
oh,
anyway.
I know you are,
You
and
and your
the
you and
suck
your edits, so like, oh man, they're so good.
the sucky part is like I want to move on and get more epic battles, like the more historical battles planned and done. It's just I don't want to run into a situation where I have a backlog of them because it causes way too much stress for me. Like just knowing that
Yeah,
Agincourt has been sitting there for like 3 months has been in the back of my mind every day. Like, oh, you should get that done.
I'm gonna say
So,
it's like you put in. I'm gonna be honest. You put in professional levels of editing
well, I
for a
try
hobby
to, yeah,
to
yeah.
do on the side.
And half the
Like I
time
don't
we go ahead.
even like it's just you put 3 hours to it. When you have an actual job and you do other videos, it's like
Yeah, and
I
like
don't know
kids
how
and
you get the
stuff. Yeah,
time to.
most of my epic battle editing, like on some of them, I think the Trier one, I was up the entire night, like editing
Oh
it from
god.
about. I think my kids went to bed at around 7, and I think I finished it at around 4:45 in the morning. So
Yeah, we're
like
gonna
it's
say
yeah,
like
it's a lot. It's definitely a
yeah,
lot.
we're gonna say like you must record some of them battles at least 3 times just to get enough
And that's the other
storage
hard
space.
part is
Yeah, it's
because
like
I don't do like cutscenes and then like talk over them. Like yeah, a lot of the YouTubers that I watch that are really good, like Kings and Generals and
Hello.
whatnot. Hey Johnny, they just use like little blips of Total War cutscenes and then just talk about the battle. But I actually try to like recreate the battle. So yeah, like sometimes I have
yeah.
to do it like 5 or 6 times just to get like the result that I'm looking for. So yeah, Agincourt will get done. Will get done soon. Because I wanna maybe do like I was thinking about doing Doryleum, like the First Crusade battle next. but
Oh
I,
yeah.
I just don't want to commit to getting it done until the other one is finished because I'll just be way too stressed. So
Well, Asian, did you know that you're muted?
I think he dropped out and came back in. I think he's trying to fix some mic issues there. Unless he's on server mute. No, no, shouldn't be. So, anyways, what Gandalf and Black Templar were saying, we can trial it. Like, I'll trial it this month. Today, I'll post my schedule on YouTube, and then I'll also post what game we're going to try and play on the Friday night. And since they posted AOE, we can try and do an AOE 2 match for the main one on Friday, and I'll post the time. But if we do
And
it,
that should.
go ahead.
Good. Sorry. Nah, you're good. Go.
I was just gonna say if I do it for this month and I consistently get like 2 to 3 people that show up, I'm not gonna bother with that, like, because it's just way too much extra work for no reward.
I would say that I'd imagine it would do decently well since Definitive Edition has a bunch of
Right, and
excitement going on right
that's
now.
why I was thinking it would be a good thing to try. But I mean, for Company of Heroes 2, I think I had tried to plan a couple of those for like the monthly event, and like I could barely scrape together a 2v2 with me playing. So that's why I kind of scrapped the monthly event thing. So now trying a weekly event, it's like I don't know. People really have good ideas for the Discord, but only like 3% of the Discord is actually active. Because I counted the other
Yeah.
day, I have like 240 people in this Discord now, which is insane. I thought I had 100. I didn't realize so many people join. But I would say maybe 10 of them are actually people that play on a daily basis. So that'll make it a little more difficult. Because I was thinking about Hearts of Iron 4 too. Like if 30 people wanted to get together and play Hearts of Iron 4 for a weekly event, that's fine. I would love to do that.
Yeah, I've tried many
I know
times.
exactly, but then it ends up being
Fails.
me, Johnny, Gear for a little bit of time, and then that'd be it, right? Like, so I don't
Yeah.
know.
What about you made this battle sign up sheet for Clan War? Can you use the same kind of thing for a weekly battle? Where people just sign up,
It's
and then you can
possible.
open the document and see who signed up?
Yeah, it's possible we could do that. The only problem is, will people sign up, right? Like,
Yeah,
half the
true.
time, even for Clan Wars battles, when you announce that there's supposed to be a Clan War battle, you'll get like 2 people that are interested plus the clan leader, and then it ends up being 4 days we're waiting for people to even just want to play. You know what I mean? So we can try it
Yeah.
and see. We'll try it and see if it works. If
So, sorry. So what I will say is that I joined the AOE server the other day, and I looked into how they got the bot to do when you react to the message. It automatically gives you the roles, so I can try and set that up here to make that a little bit easier
oh, okay, fair enough.
for individual game roles.
That could be good.
Oh yeah. I'm missing that. The game rules. It's so much easier to get people together then, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, I think my only concern there is just looking over some of the people already. Like, we're going to end up with a lot of roles on people. If I just look at myself, I already have 4 roles. If you go into any of the admins, you got
Right, but the game rules can
5.
just not be assigned a color, right? So it really doesn't affect with the
Oh, yeah.
organization of the Discord, but it might be easier if you can.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm just saying, like, when you click on some of them and you just get a big list of games.
Right. Or maybe it could be like
Oh.
top 5 that they play or something like that.
I can post my
Yeah, I mean, it's
rules
not a
from
huge
another
thing.
server.
It's not a
Then you
huge
can
thing.
see.
It's just something that I think we'd need to keep in mind.
Right.
I mean, it's worth trying, and then if it doesn't work, no, if it does just get too messy when you click on someone, then I don't know if it actually shows every role if you've got so many. I might be wrong there. I'll have to check.
I think it does if you right click on the person and then just hover over roles. It'll show the whole list of the ones that you're checked off to.
Yeah, no, I just mean when you like left click on the name.
Well,
check.
basically, with all the games assigned, like the theory behind it is for someone to, if Red Celt wants someone to play Stronghold, he could just type in @Stronghold, and then everybody that has the game would be pinged.
Yep.
Yeah.
Which is, in theory, a good idea.
Instead
It's
of
just
having to remember each
Right.
individual person who has the game. So you
right.
just forget.
Yeah, exactly. Joe said, "Are we going to make a Conqueror's Blade House?" Yes, when I have time.
Yeah, about that. Is there different
Well, that's
servers,
quite
like
clever.
NA
Well,
server,
concrete.
Europe server?
I think that there was
There is.
2. Yeah, that's an EU server
We
and
have
then an NA
EU
server.
West.
So if you
EU
make a house on the NA server, I won't be able to join, right?
I still think you would be able to.
I think you can.
It probably wouldn't be the best server connection for you. But it was
Yeah.
the same with Mordau, because I think they had like EU and NA, and we joined up all together fine.
Yeah, we played on the
Yeah.
East Coast
Well, it's
servers.
like-
It worked
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah, well, it's like when Total War Arena came out, then I don't know if that's even still going, but you know.
No, they actually closed that down.
Oh, damn.
Like it's done. Yeah.
So yeah, I think I just flopped in it, but like, cause I got it for NA just so I could play with Ocelot, and then we never played it.
Right. So yeah, Joe, I do have plans to
that
make a house in Conqueror's Blade eventually, but I just don't. I haven't had time to even play the game right now.
So
House
I've installed it
Gorlami,
and keep me into
yes.
play it.
House Corlami.
The Celtic Warband.
Well, I mean, we made that kind of house on Mordau, but ever since I haven't even played that since I had my
Yeah,
accident
you
either.
get
Like
Mordau,
I really haven't had time to play much. If I do come
I
on
got
to play,
tired of the maps. They had to
yeah,
add
I think
more
they
stuff.
added a few though, didn't they?
Yeah,
Yeah.
They've
And,
added
like,
2 right now.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, but
yeah,
one
the
of the
horse
maps
race
is just one big box, and that's it.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, no, like I mean, but the big new map though, the horse, well, not horse fields, but kind of what it's actually called. I've played it; it's really good.
Right.
Also had Kelvin, but
Crossroads.
was it you that Crossroads? That's it, Kelvin, but was it you that blew yourself up with the mortar?
Yes, that was. I'm not proud of that moment.
Which game is this?
Mordau.
Mordau.
Oh, there's
They have a
mortars in
mortar.
Mordau?
They added
Yep,
a map
they
that has
had it
this.
in.
Oh,
Mortar in it.
really? Oh, that's too good.
And yeah, there's loads of horses as well, so like you can do all cavalry charges.
Yeah, but there's only one capture point though. It's so chaotic. Just it's not all out
That's where you
melee.
thrive though in chaos.
You
Yeah.
do, because you're a noob. You don't have to duel. You know?
Well,
Yeah,
maybe.
I
it's
don't
really
like
good map for
chaos.
playing as like an assassin kind of person though, with like
Yeah,
bear traps and
Play a troll
daggers.
class.
Oh, I love the bear trap. It's so
So
good.
smoke bombs and throwing knives.
They just need
No,
to.
the worst one is fire bombs because there's so many like thin walkways and people just firebomb it.
They just need to come up with a doggo class for you, slinger/doggo class.
Oh, what can I say? Give me my sling.
Anyway, so yeah, we'll sort through the weekly event thing. We'll start that this week as like a trial for the month of June and see how it ends up. But if there's not much interest, then I'll just stop it in July. So that is fine. And as of Conqueror's Blade, I'll get into that in a bit. I did apply for the open beta for the Age of Empires Definitive Edition, but they absolutely forbid me to record or show any content, which is really stupid. So I don't know why that is, but kind of defeats the whole purpose of me wanting open beta, but whatever.
Oh, it's open beta? Do you
I
mean
think
closed?
the closed beta, Paul. Yeah.
If you had to
apologies.
sign up, yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, anyone can sign up. It's not.
Yeah, I signed up too. I'm just waiting for the next wave of.
Well, I think the first wave of 1,500 is announced in 2 days, and then I think they're giving it to 5,000 people on the 21st. So.
Which is more than their server even has right now. So.
Yeah, but I'm expecting. I mean, I don't play Age of Empires that often too, but I definitely want to try this. So they'll probably get 10 or 15,000. Like for the, I don't know if you guys watch T90 Official because he does a lot of streams for like hidden cup events and stuff for Age of Empires 2. But on the final, he actually had 17,000 people watching him on Twitch for an Age of Empires final, like a 20-year-old game. So like clearly there's an interest for it, but all the old men like Gear are just gonna cry and complain that they're going to charge you for it again. Oh, it's the same game. I don't want to buy it again.
Well, $15 is a bit
To be
much.
fair, I have seen some pretty good like
Should be done.
arguments against it because like
Well, I think it's
still, as Gear said, a 2D sprite game, and there's
yeah.
already the HD edition, so the 4K upgrade you're not really going to notice.
Yeah, but there's crumbling buildings.
Wow.
That's so awesome. No, but I think it's $15 to buy it new. But if you already own Age of Empires HD, I think it's $10.
All right.
And that. In fairness, that is cheaper than Total War DLCs, and you're getting 4 new factions and I think 18 new units. And I watched the gameplay of it today, and all of the new things that they've added in are all toggleable. So if you want to play it like just the exact same kind of game as it was 20 years ago, you can. Or if you want to have, the new features, you could actually toggle them individually for gameplay, which I think is great. So they haven't ruined the game by bringing out this other edition, but they brought in upgrades. So, I mean, for $10, like that's not that bad for.
Oh, it's good.
And I would imagine that since it's already what, 15, 10, something like that, you wait a couple weeks. By the time
Yeah,
it's
if you get
released,
it
there's
on a
going to be some
sale.
kind of, yeah,
Yeah.
there'll be some kind of big sale shortly after it anyways.
Yeah.
There's plenty of sales during the year.
Yeah, I'm sure.
So,
Anyway, so that's pretty much all we had to talk about there. So if you want to go over the rule set, I won't be talking too much during this because it's mostly you and Azrian, I guess,
Well,
that'll be
we're
dealing
kind
with
of
it.
missing Hamdog though.
Well, that's not. It is what it is, right? He has to.
I
He
guess.
has to be here to have a say, right?
Yeah.
We can't really wait until the next month for the meeting, right?
Nope.
So where is your rule set so I can follow along here? Did you post it anywhere? Or not yet?
It's in maps,
Maps.
pinned, and the Google Doc.
Is this still the same map that we talked about before? Or did you
What do you
make
mean?
changes to it since the last time we talked? Like when we first originally came out with the rule set that you sent to me.
Oh, you mean the rating rule set, or
Yeah, the rating rule set. Or did you
I don't
have
think I
change?
have it anymore
Oh, okay, fair enough. So,
because we decided to ditch the rating.
right. So,
Unless you changed your mind,
no.
or we could always add another kind of role. I don't know.
I really don't know. It caused a lot of drama, I think. More drama than was necessary. So,
Yeah, it's just when the boats are like 2 turns away from being able to raid, and we still don't have a rule set, we have to
yes.
establish something or
Yes.
ditch it completely. So sad to say, but no rating, guys. Unless you got any
At least for now.
ideas. Celebrimbor, Red Celt, Joe.
Well, I've really been keeping track with this thing, so I'm gonna stay quiet on it.
Azer had
I
said I
see.
think ditching it would be okay, so that's fine.
Yeah.
At least for now. We could always implement it at a later date. It's not like it needs to be something that's done
Next question then is, what do we do with your island? Your little capital?
now. What's wrong with it?
Should we open it for colonization, or should we let it stay as it is?
I think we should let it stay as it is.
Alright, cool.
I need to have something.
And then there's the reinforcements mechanic.
Okay, so I'm scrolling down to that. Where
It's not doing anyone any favors.
reinforcements?
And either we scrap it completely or we replace it.
So reinforcements of an army. So costs 10 power and can be used as a quick solution for beefing
Thing
up an
is,
army.
as soon as you get one, your enemy will also get one. So it's not really helping anyone.
And is that because they would just spend the power to each get it, so it cancels it out?
Yeah,
Okay.
you never get any advantage because both parties always get them.
Okay.
So, oh. Yeah, Celebrimbor found the mercs. I think I updated it though. Hold on. No, it's that one. If you check Discord concerns or recommendation.
So the mercs, is this? This isn't
This is
reinforcements though.
a new idea.
Oh, this is a new
It's not
idea. I
implemented.
see.
It's
Okay.
what I'd like to replace it with.
Replace the reinforcements with this.
Yeah. So if everyone thinks it's okay, then I'll implement it. No one has any reinforcements right now, so
So you can't get the mercenaries while you're under siege, but can you get it in an adjacent province and then send it
you can
over
get
there?
it in any province that has an army and is not under siege.
So it needs to move with an army.
No, it doesn't have to move with an army, but you can
Okay.
only recruit it where you have an army station.
Okay.
But it can move on its own. It's its own army.
But would this not just happen in the same way as reinforcements do, where the attacker would hire a mercenary army, bring it in, and the defenders would hire a mercenary
You
army
can
and bring
only
it in?
hire mercs when fighting a numerically superior enemy. The
Okay.
last line in the
I
top
see.
there. So this wouldn't be available if you're super strong.
Okay.
Only if you're the underdog.
So that would balance it, basically. Is that what you're going for?
If Albion wanted to declare war on us now, it would be 3 armies versus 6. How would they be able to win that? With this system, they might have a chance if the economy supports it. That's my idea, at least. The
And
numbers could always be tweaked.
so you're thinking that more than one mercenary army can be recruited, though, from the
Yeah.
second column last line there.
Yep. Every additional merc army increases the upkeep of all merc armies.
So it would go from 4 power to 6 power.
Yeah, it increases
Each army.
exponentially the more armies you have.
Okay. Yeah, I guess that could work. I don't really see anything in the reinforcements that would really be lost.
Well, you lose the ability to reinforce an army. Who cares?
Yeah.
So if no one has any problems with it, I'll implement it.
If you happen to get the numerical superiority on your enemy, you need to disband the mercs, but
You need
you can...
not.
Oh, really?
But you can no longer hire new ones.
So if you're sieging someone with 2 armies and there's an army inside a settlement being sieged, they hire mercs, which would be 2 armies, and then they bring in a
No,
third army?
they can't hire merc in that province if it's under siege.
Right, but if they hired it in an adjacent province and then brought it in, then
Yeah,
it
as
would...
long as there's an army in the adjacent province.
I see.
The reason
Yeah, I
I
mean,
want it to be recruited at an army is so that you can't just pop up a mercenary army just anywhere on the map. You could kind of anticipate where it would be.
this kind of reminds me a bit of Imperator Rome with like all the mercenary armies that are running around
Yeah,
that you can just hire.
but here you could only hire it if your army is there.
Right. 20 power to recruit, is that a lot, do you think? Like, or
Not at this stage of the game. We make around 30 power each turn,
right,
and it will
okay.
only go up. So the upkeep might be too low, but we'll see.
Well, I was thinking because what Azrian said, an army is 20, so shouldn't the mercenaries be more expensive than a regular army? Oh no, it's 15. He said. Okay.
Yeah, 15 for a regular
Yeah,
army.
because
This one
mercenaries
has upkeep.
should cost like an arm and a leg, like 20 to recruit, 4 per turn.
Yeah,
Doesn't...
there's no upkeep for regular armies unless they're in enemy territory or
Okay.
neutral territory. Mercs have upkeep all the time.
And what's the cooldown for, like, if you disband a mercenary army, can you recruit it that same turn or the very next turn?
That's something I haven't thought of.
Yes.
There's always small things that slip my mind. And people discover it, and
I guess
everyone goes
that's what
after it.
these meetings are good for.
Yeah,
I mean, I guess there wouldn't, if you know you're going to need it next turn, it would kind of be stupid to disband it and then have to pay 20 power to get it again next turn.
yeah.
But should the turn cost go up if the army gets a lot of experience, says Joe? Probably not, because you can't really replicate
Yeah,
experience levels.
Yeah, there's no experience in
Yeah.
Clan Wars. Would be hard to
That'd be hard
keep
to,
an eye on.
yeah, regulate. Yeah, so I guess if they were disbanded and recruited next turn, that would kind of just be silly.
It's expensive.
Yeah, very expensive. Yeah. Should there be a time limit on how long the mercenary army should be allowed to stay there? Like, because
I don't
if
think so, because you pay for it every turn, so the longer you have it, the more you pay. That's the malice, right?
yeah, I could kind of see very strong factions that make a lot of money or a lot of power per turn being able to use this to their advantage. Like, let's say hiring 3 mercenary armies at in
Yeah,
one
but
turn.
then their enemy has to have 3 more armies than they have.
So can you hire these in peacetime or it has to be war?
It has to be war.
Okay. Stays in your service, make peace with your enemy. I see. Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't specified that there has to be war, but I'll do that.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's a good idea because it makes a little bit more sense than the reinforcements, I suppose. Because essentially, if you have an army in an adjacent province, you could move it in as reinforcements, but it would still act under the rules and regulations of an actual army.
Things with reinforcements is that anyone can get them. And the more armies you have, the more reinforcements you can get. So
Right, right,
the ones with the most armies benefit the most.
right.
And it
Okay.
doesn't really help anyone, I think. It's just a stupid mechanic.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's. I don't see any issues with that. I don't know if Red Celt or Celebrimbor had anything to add to that.
I'm good with it.
Okay.
Again, like, I don't really do too much with the Clan Wars thing. So
Yeah, well, if no one has any objections, I think that's fine.
Yeah, so if you have 3 armies and you're fighting an enemy with 5, you can hire 2 mercs. You cannot hire 3. You can only go up to the same amount.
Okay.
I'll have to specify this a bit more.
Yeah. Fair enough.
It's just the general layout.
All right. Is there anything else on this that you wanted to talk about? Scrolling down, I don't
Well,
see.
I have reworked other mechanics too, but they would require a restart of the whole game.
I
So I'm
don't.
not sure how popular that would be.
Yeah, I don't know. That'd be something that. I mean, it really doesn't matter for me, but again, I'm not really that invested into it, so that'd have to be like a decision that all the clan leaders would have to
Yeah,
make.
I did a lot with the buildings. Added a new building chain, some new secondary buildings, a third tier of the building chains. But implementing those would have to require a restart, sadly. So I don't know. Maybe discuss it some other time.
Yeah, we could, but I mean, if it would require a restart, what's the point in waiting so long, right?
I guess.
I just don't know if. I mean, at this stage, the hunted is far too busy. He hasn't really been involved in this at all. So I guess the call would have to be made by Joe in that
I
situation
guess
if
I
he
can
wanted to
post
restart.
the rules at least so you can have a look.
Yeah, yeah. If you can post them, and then maybe we'll just do a vote on it. I guess sometime in the near future for that
Oops,
for a
that's the
restart,
mercs.
which could be fine. And I mean, I could try and think about something productive that I could do at the same time if we are going to restart. But I don't know. I don't really have too much time, to be honest, and I don't want to add another idle member to the turns.
Stop posting stuff, Fox. Need space here so it doesn't disappear. First one is the main buildings, and then there is secondary and strategic.
Okay. Strategic buildings of mine would be a strategic building.
Yeah, so it wouldn't occupy a slot. I added building slots.
Oh, I see.
Each level of the main city chain you have allows for 1 building slot.
I see.
So level 3 is 3 building slots.
And what's the highest level? Is that the highest three?
3.
Yeah, yeah.
Town, city, metropolis, fort, citadel, fort, castle, citadel.
How many projects can a faction have? Fox said.
He's talking about colony.
Oh, is he? Okay.
Can address that later.
All right. Well, yeah. As far as the reinforcements goes, I don't see any issues with getting rid of that.
Yeah, that's good. I hate that mechanic. Been trying to get rid of it for so long.
Yeah, because I'm looking at the map right now. Where is this stalemate that we're talking about? Albion and Anku, because they each have 3 armies. Is that why?
Yeah, that's one.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Which stalemate were you talking about? I don't think I mentioned any stalemate.
Oh, I thought somebody did. Oh, that was way back when, Azrian said. I see. Fair enough. Because I guess they were just balancing each other out by calling in reinforcements every time.
What do you mean 1 per town, Joe?
He might be addressing the colonies that Azrian was talking about. The colonies is something separate from the towns.
Yeah, about colonies, you can only initiate 1 colony project ever if it succeeds. And then after the colony is finished, you can just buy territory like you normally would.
Yeah, correct.
But you can't colonize different parts of Britannia and start expanding in every direction. Only
No.
1
Why
colony.
was that a problem before?
No, but it could be. If
Or
someone
maybe it
buys
wasn't
3
explained.
colonies,
If it wasn't explained that well, I guess.
well, if you initiate 3 colony projects, then in each corner of Britannia, you could quickly eat up the whole island.
Okay. Just really quickly about the mercenary thing. So, can only one side have mercenaries at a time? Because yeah, if someone
Sorry, I was reading Joe's message.
if one side has 3 armies and the other side has 2, only the one side can call in a mercenary army to bring it to 3v3, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah, okay. Fair enough.
And since the mercenary army has upkeep, you would have to just take the fight and not draw out the state. Because that would
Yeah,
get
because if you're
expensive.
expending power per turn just to have a stalemate, again, it's ultimately going to
Yeah, so
affect
it
the
should
defender.
stop the stalemates and
Right.
initiate more battles.
Right. Which is the main problem I'm finding, at least from looking at the chats and whatnot, is people, if they know that they don't have as much of an advantage, they just will draw it out as long as possible. So fair enough, fair enough. All right, is there anything else that you guys wanted to talk about? Yes, no, maybe so.
No.
So I'm popping back by about 20 minutes, but I already have the level and character on Conqueror's Blade where I can make a house so that we can go ahead and start saving up what we need to get provinces and stuff. If
Oh,
y'all
fair
want me
enough.
to go ahead and do that.
Yeah, that's fine. Like I said, I'll probably have to play a little bit to even get up to the level to join a house.
It's
I'm pretty
You're
sure.
level 8 to 10-ish when you get out of
Yeah,
the tutorial, and then you have to be 12 to join, so it doesn't take long.
Okay, fair enough. Well, I'll find some time to deal with that in the near
okay.
future.
I downloaded Conquest Blade the other day. I haven't played it yet, but I'll probably play it a bit tonight and try and power level.
Nice, nice, nice. Azrian saying rating is gone, reinforcement is gone, Mercs is in. Yeah, rating is gone for now. We'll see what happens with that. Because I mean, it would be good to still have some kind of exterior pressure along with the
Yeah, I was
internal
thinking
strife.
of a game master role. If there's any neutral guy that could do that.
Yeah, that would
But
be.
I don't think of anyone. Can't think of anyone.
Whatever. Fine, be that way.
You said you didn't have time.
Well, I don't really have time to like, I don't know, be raiding people all the time, I guess is the only thing. Like this would have to be something that would involve my role like from a hot seat point of view, where like every once a week or maybe twice a week, I just have to do something for maybe 10 minutes of the day, and then that'd be it, right? Like
Yeah, I can
I
think
can't
of something.
every day I can't be like checking, this to, I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with this, but I'm sure you guys know what I mean.
Could do some kind of game master that hands out objectives or malices or
Right.
like bonuses, anything. You can
Yeah.
make a list of stuff you could hand out.
Yeah, that could be an idea.
Then you do that after Anku, I guess, when the new rotation starts.
Right. So it'd almost
You
just
can
be
do
like,
that in the next meeting, though, and I'll have something put together.
okay, sounds good. Gandalf, yes, I talked about that very first before a lot of people showed up. We're gonna try it. I'll post when I post my weekly YouTube schedules. I'll post the day where the weekly event is going to be, and the time and what game it is. But we'll trial it for the month of June. But I used to, way back when we first started the Discord meetings, I started doing the monthly events, and just nobody really got on board with that. So a weekly event is asking even more. So I don't even know if there's going to be interest for that. So we'll see how it goes. But like I said, I'll just post it in a little snippet on the side of my regular schedules so that we can maybe do weekly battles. It probably won't always be Total War related too, because somebody, I think Black Templar was mentioning like Company of Heroes and AoE 2 could try, some Hearts of Iron 4, but that's really stretching it for the amount of people that are active in the Discord. But other than that, I think that is everything.